All right, guys, I picked up another collection. This one was purchased at King Kon for the second time. Second King Kon, second collection. All right, guys, we're going to get into this collection. King Kon number 2 was amazing, and I want to apologize to everybody. I said I was going to do a lot of recording and do a King Kon video, but that did not happen, failed miserably. I only recorded like the first half of loading the truck, driving down, and then the show was just so busy, which is a good thing, that I didn't have time to actually walk around and get a lot of shots of the show floor. Check out the guys over at Pressable Defects. They did a hell of a job. I'm sure 3 Men in a Basement did it as well. Check those guys out. And some books we're going to talk about from this collection. I want to remind everybody they're probably coming to Whatnot. So check that out. Use the link down below. Get $10 off your first purchase. You don't even have to do purchase from me. You don't even have to do that. So this collection came out of Dover, Delaware. I'm up in New York. A lot of you guys know that. So to go down all the way to Delaware is kind of a pain in the butt. Just happened to work out that I was going to be halfway there in central Jersey anyway. I had to drive all the way down to King Kon, and the seller, his name is Travis. Big shout out to this guy. Awesome, nice, just great dude. He traveled up. So I came down from New York. He came up from Dover, and boom, we met in the middle, and it was great timing. We're going to get into the collection. I also want to remind everybody, I do have a link for everybody to get 15% off Bird City Comics variants. If you're into the variant game, they do a ton of exclusives. They do like a lot of stuff. Check them out, and there is a 15% discount code on that one as well. So I didn't record a whole lot because what happened was the way it all worked out, I went down Friday, set up for the show, and he couldn't make it Friday night, which would have been the ideal situation, which is what happened the year before. The September show, the seller came on a Friday night. Worked out amazing. I set up, my boy Juan helping, and then I came down, looked at the collection, and that was that. He couldn't make it till Saturday morning. So to say it was a scramble and a rush is an understatement, because as soon as I got down there, looked at the collection, we were able to work everything out. I had to run back up, and the show had already started. And as soon as I got off the elevator, I walked past Matty Forge at Pressable Defects. He's like, "Where the hell have you been? You got Juan drowning over there. He hasn't stopped." So I turned the corner, and there's like a million people at the booth, and Juan is running back and forth. So unfortunately, long story short, I wasn't able to record a whole lot. But what I did do is when I got it home, I did record through a couple of boxes. So let's get into all of that right now. We got 1, 2 longs, 4 shorts, and what's in the back? 5 more shorts, okay. All right, guys, so I'm going to dig through here and start pulling some of the bigger books, but I'll be honest with you, I went through this very quickly, so you're going to see some books not get pulled that I ended up going back and pulling, and I don't know if it was this box. I'm actually going to go through 2 boxes, or if it was the next one, but you'll see, like, obviously, well, there's the first Dane Whitman. That's a nice book. You'll see that we pass over some books that you're like, wait a minute, that should have been pulled and put aside. But what I'm doing now, again, is just pulling out anything that's about $5 or $10 or more. That's a signed book. Some variants. I'll pull some variants. But I do go back. When it comes to the variants, I do go back and double check to see if it's even worth pulling out. So there you go. Jubilee, a Gambit. That's a Batwoman. I forgot that one. Forgot his name. We'll cover that later. But that's going to be a Guardians of the Galaxy. Oh, there you go. Key after key after key. So all these are getting pulled. Same. Circle Chase. Oh, that's signed by Fabian. That's New Mutants #1. That's going to get pulled. And we got Something's Killing the Children. That's going to be pulled. That's a 4th print. Issue 1. Issue 2. Looks nice. Nicey nice. If I do this and record the whole video, it'll be like this. So just pulling. Well, there you go. Nice book. Some Spawn stuff. This was a big Spawn collector, and we will cover a lot of Spawn stuff when we start talking about the keys. Quite a few. But I know a lot of you guys like it when you watch me look through these boxes and start pulling stuff. But I'm telling you, I did go back and pull some more books. It must have been, was it box 2? I don't know. I guess we'll find out together. I did like Reborn. I don't know who read it. Wish it was a longer series. Pull out some Oblivion Song. I don't remember if some of these things were 9/8 contenders or not to send out for a pre-screen. Witches, that was a good story. There you go. Yep, look at Gary. Pulled that one. Some Thanos. I think that's the Lemire run. Flipping through. So let's see. Some X Factor. Shang-Chi. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I go back and pull a lot of this stuff, just not on camera, just to start going through quicker. And there is a second box. You guys can skip ahead if you don't like this part, but a lot of you guys, well, camera's crooked. I usually do get a lot of comments like, I wish you would go through more boxes. I wish you would go through more boxes. So here you go, crooked camera and all. Me digging and pulling some of the keys and minor keys. And again, at the end of this video, we will discuss exactly what I paid, as well as all the keys. Because there were a good amount of boxes. There we go. Some Psylocke. Oh, cover's ripped, but we're still going to pull that. Yep. Oh, we're going to pull that? Oh, no, we're probably going to go back and pull a bunch of this. Oh, no, I guess not. See, I don't even know what the hell I did. Pull that. Some Bronze Age X-Men. Oh, there we go. Some Moon Knight. I don't know how you guys are. If you guys are enjoying the series, man, we do cover Moon Knight. We go back and talk about each episode Thursday nights at 9 o'clock live. I have guests every week, different guests, and we talk about the episode. We break it down. Oh, there you go. Kid Loki right there. But that's live on my channel if you like that kind of stuff, if you like watching Moon Knight. I know like some people can't watch it right away Wednesday nights, and we do turn around on Thursday night and break it down for you 9 o'clock Eastern. That's beat up. Same with that. Woo, low grade. Some low grade stuff, but that's all right. All silver, we'll pull the silver. Right, Gary? Won't you? Yes. Some Thor. That's the first Malekith. So I guess I did pretty thorough with this box, but I know I went back. Huck, I started reading that. And we're back. Some Spidey. That's like the reprint, I believe. That's a second print Silver Sable. Oh, some Hobgoblin, some Venom stuff. Spidey 2099 stuff in there. That's the first Venom cover, technically. Some Eric Larson Venom. He did great Venom. First Spider-Man 2099. And some Venom stuff. So that's all going to get pulled. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I went back and pulled a bunch of stuff out of here. That was some J. Scott Campbell cover. Yeah. Definitely went back. I don't think this whole box is Spider-Man either. And again, guys, thanks for sticking around. You can hop forward if you want to just watch the keys. This is the around issue 800, I believe. Oh, what I'm also doing too, I don't know if you noticed, some of the stuff that's not going into the box right to the right actually is going into a bulk out box of just major titles. So like you saw me pull a Spider-Man book. Well, not that one. That's a good one. You saw me pull Spider-Man and put it all the way to the right in a different box. That's because it's going to be bulked out, and I get more money for major titles versus like crappy titles. So like all this stuff, I actually end up going back and like pricing some of this stuff out. But flipping through, that's an obvious one. But like here, so all this Spider-Man stuff will probably go to the far right. Let's see. Yep, that'll be bulked out. Just the way I do it. People ask, so, you know, every once in a while, if I throw this into a collection video, you kind of get an idea of what I do. You kind of get an idea, too, of just how long it takes to break a collection down. Because this is just the first wave, guy, of going through it. Forget pulling keys, forget pricing stuff and rebagging and boarding stuff that you need to price out. And CGC, cleaning and pressing stuff, how much time that takes. Like it, oh, newsstand. That's nice. That's a nice book. It does take a lot of time. And then you have to get rid of the bulk. A lot of Spider. I don't think this whole box is Spider-Man. That's a nice book there. Nice variant. Yep. I don't think this whole box is Spider-Man, but we'll see. We'll learn together. All Spidey stuff. Actually, that I did end up going back and started pulling some of that stuff. That was like the first Spider Bite that I just passed. So I definitely went through and pulled stuff out of here. That's the first black suit in the Web of Spider-Man series, but it's completely destroyed. Look at the water damage. It is issue 1, so it's kind of like, issue 1, first black suit. That's one of those books for all those symbiote collectors that people grab. Oh, some Spider-Gwen. 1, 2, 3, 4 number ones. Was that number 1 or 2? I think that was a 2. A lot of Spider-Gwen stuff. I think I go back and pull all of it. But a lot of the symbiote collectors will collect like Secret Wars 8, Amazing Spider-Man 252, Spectacular Spider-Man 90, Web of Spider-Man 1. And there's a few others. There's the Marvel, is it the Marvel Team Up, I believe? Bunch of stuff for all those symbiote collectors. Yeah, see, I think I went back to, ended up pulling the Scream book. That's a ratio variant, I believe. I believe that's a ratio variant. Oh, see, I put it aside just to double check. You're getting an inner glimpse here of exactly what I do when breaking down a collection. You're literally watching it. Isn't it just mesmerizing? But don't worry. Oh, that's a good book right there. And there's 2 of them. Nope, there's 3 of them. Oh, and that's a good book. See, I do go back and pull stuff. I knew it. That's the first Dylan Brock cameo, and that's the first appearance of Dylan Brock. Venom 7, Venom 9. Yeah, I'm sure you might be pulling your hair out. Oh, you missed this book, you missed that book. Don't worry, I went back. All right, that's enough of this. We're coming to the end. Let's get into the keys and, of course, discuss what was paid. And again, this was all picked up during King Kon at like 9:30, 10 o'clock in the morning. All right, so there you go. Just a couple of boxes and just scanning in the parking lot with the phone there. So we're going to get into all these books. There's a lot to talk about. We're going to start with Spawn. He was a big Spawn collector, had a lot of nice books. The one book I'm always looking for, after I acquired it one time, he didn't have it, was that Spawn #1 black and white variant. Difficult book to find, but he did have some big ones. For instance, how about Spawn 174? This is the first appearance of Gunslinger Spawn, monster book. Pretty good grade. Thinking about sending it out to CGC. There's a lot of books to go through here, guys, so I'm going to try to go quick. Spawn 165, the first Mandarin. Nice Spawn book. And then Spawn 119, sneaky expensive book here. This is the first Hellspawn Army and the first Gunslinger cameo. And apparently Gunslinger cameoed in 119, doesn't come out for years later. So very interesting. I'm not a huge Spawn guy, so I don't know all the lore and all of the major keys. So I had to do a little bit of research here. But like the more I'm getting into it, the more I'm like, ooh, there's quite a few expensive Spawn books. Like quite a few. Let's go into all those homage covers. Those were great. We'll start with Spawn 226, which was the cover swipe, the homage to Amazing Spider-Man 316. And, nobody can do an homage like McFarlane of a McFarlane book, right? So he did 316, ASM 316. He also did this one. How about Spawn 227, another McFarlane cover of Amazing Spider-Man 300. Spawn 228. He had 2 of these. This is the Action Comics cover swipe. 229. This is the Hulk annual or king size Hulk #1. I believe it was a Steranko cover, and there's Spawn. 230. Another McFarlane cover done by McFarlane. This is the Batman 423 homage, and then to close it all out, Spawn 231, which is another McFarlane of Spider-Man #1. Last Spawn book to talk about here. First time I've ever come across this one. Every Spawn collector wants this. Every Spawn collector needs this. This is Malibu Sun 13. Big time book. All right, let's get into the keys. There's some few slabs. We'll talk about the slabs that he had at the end. I wrote down 5 here. I picked up some books at King Kon and I put all the slabs that I bought together, and I'm not sure if all these came in this collection. I know definitely like 2 or 3 of them did, but we'll get to that at the end. First up, Secret Wars #8, The Origin of the Black Suit. This one's in high grade. I'm actually going to send this out to CGC. I have a bunch of these already graded, but I was like, what the heck, right? Let's take a shot. The next one is I don't want to say it's very low grade because it's probably like a 7.5, but for the book it is, you don't want to see a 7.5. This is Batman Adventures 12, first appearance of Harley Quinn. I don't know what I want to do with this yet. I mean, I can get it graded, and then it's a super affordable, nice graded copy of a major first appearance. That's probably what's going to happen. You know it. I know it. We're probably going to get that one graded. Next up, Venom First Hopes #3. This is the second print. This is the first appearance of Sleeper. Very, very low print run on this book, extremely low. And by the way, there is no rhyme or reason or order to this list. It's literally what books I took pictures of in piles, and that's it. Going on to Thor 165, first him, Adam Warlock. This is a really hot book, but this book is also just beat down. This is a very low grade copy. I might put this up for auction on Whatnot or use it for auction on the next auction on YouTube, which I believe will be the 30th. Mark your calendars. I don't know. This one I'm probably not going to send out to get graded. Next up, Marvel Superheroes 12. First appearance of Captain Marvel. We're going between Marvel and DC here. How about Batman 423? Love this book. Love this cover. This is a third print, guys. Be careful. As soon as I saw it, I knew it was, because that third print seems to have a lot of gloss and pop. Also, the DC logo on the bottom is like different for all three. It's a different type of logo or something, I'm pretty sure. But anyway, also the ad on the back. There's a lot of ways, but the easiest way, open the cover, look right at the end, you see it stamped third print. If I remember, I'll take a picture and put it on the screen. Jimmy Olsen, Superman's best friend, Jimmy Olsen, 134. This is the biggest Darkseid book. There was two of them. There's a lot of there's like two cameo for Darkseids and a first appearance. This is the one you want. This is the money one. The market has dictated that this is the key to own if you're looking for Darkseid. Marvel Spotlight 32, first appearance of Spider-Woman. This book's been getting hot recently, and I believe all the Spider-Man stuff's been getting hot recently. Not just because of the movie, but I think Into the Spider-Verse 2, people are speculating that like literally every Spider-Man character is going to show up. I don't know. Maybe. But that is the first appearance of Spider-Woman. Here's a really cool one. Amazing Spider-Man 654. This is the second print. This is the Flash Thompson and Venom merge thing here. I cannot find this book in high grade. This is as expensive as the book is. This is a low grade copy, probably like an 8.0, 8.5. A lot of spine ticks. I say low grade, but for a modern, a lot of spine ticks on here. This one's probably not going out to get graded. I doubt it. The next one is, though. Remember, no rhyme or reason, just random books. Captain America 117, first appearance of Falcon. This one looked pretty good. This one looked nice. This one's probably off to CGC. And the next one, I think, is too. This is a crazy book here. Amazing Spider-Man 648. This is the 1 in 100 J. Scott Campbell book. Pretty expensive in a 9.8. Just a J. Scott Campbell, a ratio variant, but you got to order 100 copies to get one of these. Next up is another ratio, and I don't remember if it was 1 in 100 or 1 in 50, but I'm pretty sure it's a ratio. This is X-Force number 1. This is the McFarlane variant with Wolverine. I don't know if this one's going out to CGC either. And the reason I keep telling you guys this is because I do have people that ask. That's why I like to let you know. I'm not sure. I did notice 1 or 2 spine ticks on there, and I don't know. Haven't decided yet. But the next one is definitely going out to CGC. This is Young Avengers number 1. Loads of first appearances. Ton of spec behind this book. If you guys don't think Young Avengers are coming to Disney Plus or the big screen, you're crazy. They've already introduced a lot of the characters. Why not? Why not? This one's coming too. All right, next one is pretty cool, and I believe 2 of the 3 copies are going out to CGC. This is Venom number 3, first appearance of Null. You guys know I like this book a lot. Next one. These are cool as hell, and these are all going to CGC, and the only reason I'm sending them off is because I think they'll look all cool next to each other. This is Edge of Spider-Verse 2, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th print. I don't think there's a 9.8 in the bunch, but how cool would it be on the wall, all next to each other, graded? You could always upgrade, right? So those are all going. That's the first appearance of Spider-Gwen, by the way. Just Ghost Spider, Spider-Gwen. Batgirl 23. This is the Middleton variant. I have this in my personal collection in a 9.8, and I love it. I'm not a huge modern guy, but there are modern books that I love, and this one is literally in the case. She's teetering, though. She may come out. She may get bumped from the case, but I still love the cover, and I'll keep the book. All right, I think we talked quickly about some Spider-Man stuff and how they're all on the rise, the Spider-Woman, right? This is another one that I think is slightly undervalued for a Spider-Man key. This is Amazing Spider-Man 4, first appearance of Silk. This is the first and second print. I feel like this is undervalued. We've seen this book jump up to $500. It's been coming back down. I feel like Silk is like a slam dunk for the MCU. I could totally be wrong. Don't go out and buy the book because I said I think it's undervalued. Don't do that. Go do your due diligence. Go do your homework. Don't go just by what I say. Never do that. For anyone on YouTube, don't listen to what somebody says and go out and buy something. Do your homework. Do your research. But I feel personally like this book is just slightly undervalued. A big character. We'll see. 2, 3, 4, 5 years from now, we'll see. Next one might be the biggest book in the batch, depending on what happens at CGC. This is Ultimate Fallout 4. This is first appearance of Miles Morales. Book is still hot, still crazy hot. And the next one is shot up, and for obvious reasons. He's had 2 of them. I believe I'm going to send them both to CGC. Neither are looking like a 9.8, but still. These are Black Adam #1, the Alex Ross variants. I had this a long time ago in a 9.6 in my personal collection. It was only like a $150 book. Now, crazy expensive. For obvious reasons with the movie coming out soon. Invincible, Iron Man #7. This is a 3rd print. First appearance of Riri Williams. She's coming. There's no secret now. This character is coming to the MCU. Was she cast yet? I don't know that. You'd think I would, or I should, but I don't know. Only a few more books to talk about. Another one's a big spec book, but I know I've been talking about this book for a long time. This is Thor 134, first appearance of the High Evolutionary. Near confirmed, I believe confirmed for Guardians of the Galaxy Part 3. I'm almost positive this is confirmed. I think these couple other books, 2 of these next 4, I believe you already saw. Maybe you saw them all. This is Avengers 47, first appearance of Dane Whitman. Probably not going to CGC. I think I have 1 or 2 already graded to put up on the wall at shows. Might as well have a raw copy as well. This one is not in the highest grade, maybe a 4, maybe. Batman 635, same goes for this one. This is not going off to CGC. This is the first appearance of Jason Todd as the Red Hood. 2 books left. Pretty cool ones, too. And I'll talk about this one first. Something is Killing the Children #2. This is a first print. Not going to CGC. The next, Something is Killing the Children #1. This is a 4th print, and I believe this may be going to CGC. I have to look at it a little bit closer, but I'm pretty sure. Now, I always tell you guys, usually the investment continues on after you buy the collection, correct? Bags, boards. We don't need that for this collection, but there will be CGC costs. Does there need to be CGC costs? Absolutely not. No, but to maximize the value, yes. We have to spend money to make money. We have to put more money into this collection. So what do you think I paid for it? That's everything. That's all the bigger books. That's everything. Oh, whoa. We got to talk slabs, right? He didn't have a lot, just a few, but we got to talk slabs. First one we're going to talk about, Edge of Spider-Verse #2, first appearance of Spider-Gwen. This one came in a 9.2. And I think I said this earlier, I picked up a few slabs at the show, and I don't remember if this one came in the collection or not, but I'm almost positive the rest did. Monstrous #1 in a 9.8. That also came in there. Amazing Spider-Man 361, first appearance of Carnage. This was a 9.4. Next 2 are big. There's no doubt about it. There's no lies here. Spawn 175 in a 9.8, signed by Todd McFarlane. Gorgeous book, beautiful gunslinger cover. It's not cheap. It's an expensive book. And last but not least, unfortunately, this book is low grade, but look at the presentation. It presents so well. This is Fantastic Four 49. Second Silver Surfer, first full Galactus, FF 48, 49, and 50, the trilogy right there. This one only came in at a 1.8, and you're looking at it, you're like, why is this a 1.8? The cover's completely detached, and I believe it's split like halfway. So that's a shame. Can't clean and press that. So that's that. But it does present really, really well. So that's everything. Right now, that's everything. I'll give you the 5 seconds. What do you think I paid for this collection? And none of those slabs, by the way, are going to be cleaned, cracked, and resent. They all seem about right. And I wouldn't invest any more money into any of those. Maybe the Edge of Spider-Verse, but there were a few spine ticks. So that book is every bit of a 9.2. So Edge of Spider-Verse, yeah. All right, what did I pay for this collection, guys? I'm going to give you the count. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Total, this collection cost me $4,500. Probably another $500 plus in CGC fees. So we're looking at a total investment somewhere around $5,000, give or take a couple hundred, depending on what exactly is going to CGC. So that was it. Second King Kon show and second collection picked up while at the show. Just sheer coincidence. Again, big shout out to my man Travis coming up from Dover, Delaware, and me coming down from New York, meeting in the middle in Jersey. That's it, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. And if you like this kind of stuff, hit the follow or the subscribe button, hit the thumbs up, leave a comment. Did I overpay? Did I underpay? Was it spot on? I like how you guys write in there. A ton of you guys write, that's exactly what I guessed. I assumed more. I assumed less. I love hearing from you guys. It gives, it's a good test. Like, how did I do? How did you guys do? And remember, guys, you guys are only kind of seeing a fraction of this. There was a lot of other stuff, but not a whole tremendous amount of like $5, $10+ books. Maybe 3 short boxes, because this was a decent sized collection, but an average, I should say average collection. But it was put together really well, bagged, boarded, and everything else. So that's it, guys. Thank you so much. I hope you really enjoyed this video. You know what to do with everything else. Thank you so much for watching. And as always, keep it comics.